I take the pleasure to invite Shri Madhavneni Raghunandan Rao Garu, Member of Parliament representing from Medak Lok Sabha constituency, a lawyer by profession, former MLA for Dubaka Assembly constituency, a strong supporter of Telangana state ideologies, BJP Telangana State Secretary. Welcome to you, sir. And I also take the pleasure to welcome Madhu Yashki Garu, National Spokesperson Congress, Chairman Campaign Committee, TPCC, former Secretary, AICC, former Secretary, Indian National Overseas Congress, and Member of Parliament during 2004, 9 and 9 to 14. And it gives me great pleasure to welcome Dibang, the chair of this session. Over to you, Dibang.
Hello viewers, welcome to Southern Rising Summit. For this session, I have two very special guests, Madhu Gowda and Raghunandan Rao. Welcome. We'll talk about whether India needs a coalition government or there should be two-party system, one-party rule. If you want to start, Raghunandanji, from Telangana, it seemed that your party would replace TRS, or BRS now it's known as. What do you think went wrong?
The opinion of the people was something different. Till the elections of Karnataka Assembly, the opinion of the people was towards the BJP. And after the Karnataka Assembly elections results, there was a change, slight change in the options that were left before the people of Telangana. There they got two options, one was Bajapa and the second one was Congress. They opted it. We respect the opinion given by the people of Telangana, and now the Congress is ruling the state.
Do you think there's a possibility of having two strong regional parties in Telangana like you have in Tamil Nadu?
So there is no scope in Telangana, sir. At present there is only one regional party in Telangana. They changed their name from TRS to BRS, and the people have given them the CRS. That I think you might be familiar with the word CRS. Compulsory Retirement Scheme, the people of Telangana have given to the TRS or BRS party. I think that this party may not remain, this BRS may not remain till 2029 intact, sir. Till the next elections, this party may not remain intact because the people of Telangana have given CRS. Why I am insisting on the word CRS is, in parliament elections, they have a lot of hope from the people of Telangana, but the people have given them a big zero, saying that you better take rest in your farmhouse, which you constructed for the last 10 years. You just cultivate and encourage the people of Telangana how to cultivate and get more income, as the farmers of this country are facing a lot of confusion in cultivation. So the BRS will not survive as far as my opinion is concerned. So there is no question of two strong regional parties in a state like Telangana. Only two political national parties will survive in this state.
But don't you think, considering the diversity in terms of ethnicity, language, in terms of culture, regional parties are important?
So the question is to rule the state or to rule the country. Whether you are a regional party or you are a national party, the people will think that who are in favor of the needs of the people. Whether you are regional or national, that the people are not thinking. In the case of ruling and the governance, the people's expectations are something different. They want their ambitions or their limitations or their expectations should be fulfilled as early as possible. But when you come to the question of regional parties, the ambition of the leader of a regional party is he want to survive, he want to make his son as the next CM, and he want to prepare his grandson also to become the same chair. They want to make the politics as a hereditary politics.
But
Such
that's
a-
the ambition of all the political leaders. They want to survive.
So, but a state, the state of Telangana is something different, sir. The state of Telangana got independence. From that time also the people were, the blood of the people of Telangana itself is a revolutionary blood, sir. We don't accept somebody's rule or somebody's governance or somebody's, what we can say, that arrogancy. Yes, we want the democracy to be prevailed, sir. But the earlier TRS or BRS, whatever you are calling it is, there was no democracy. Whatever the leader says, it is the democracy.
Okay.
That was their opinion. That is
Okay.
the reason why BRS lost its ground in Telangana.
Okay, Madhuji, what do you think happened to BRS?
Well, generally we don't agree. We both represent two different political parties. But on one thing I do agree with my friend Raghunandan. BRS they started the party as a TRS to fighting for Telangana state. Once they came to power, there's absolute arrogancy and corruption. Like in Assam, see the Assam Gana Parishad who fought for separate state. But over a period of family rule or autocracy and corruption, slowly diminished the entire Assam Gana Parishad party. Here the BRS, the core Telangana name itself has been removed from in their party name. And instead of working for the people's aspirations, the people of Telangana fought for jobs, water and the revenue to be distributed equally when combined state of Andhra Pradesh. That aspirations were not fulfilled, and Mr. KCR worked for Kalakalam Kalvakuntla family, means for he wanted to establish his family rule in the state. That's where they failed. And the failure of in the last parliament elections. But over a period of people of Telangana have realized the autocratic, aristocratic, corrupt rule of KCR, they don't want it, and they looked for Congress an alternative. As BJP, they missed the chance after winning. My friend has won in a by-election, but later in Munugodu, BJP has lost. After Karnataka Congress has won, the people of Telangana believed Sonia Gandhiji and Rahul Gandhi leadership and Kharge's leadership. So we worked as a team, Revant, myself and Patti Vikramarka and the entire Congress leadership. And people have trusted and voted. And I don't see a bright future for TRS party, unlike in Tamil Nadu or Andhra Pradesh.
Yeah. Raghunandanji, don't you think the regional parties can raise the local issues, the regional issues much better, much more sharply than a national party? I'm talking about things like fund allocation to the regional, to the southern states. They contribute 30% of the GDP, 90.6% of the population. Fund allocation only 16%.
Sir, the regional parties may raise the issue of the local issues, but ultimately who is the one who has to solve those issues? For example, Telangana was a movement which was built up by the parties, by the people. But ultimately a political party represented the same thing in the name of TRS. But who has given the solution for Telangana? The two national parties with an understanding that it is the desire of the people of Telangana, it is the desire of the four crores of the people of Telangana. They can blame the national parties, they can try to get something, they can shout on certain issues which may be legally right, but the issue is from where does they get a solution? The solution should come from a national party or a party which is ruling this country. So for the sake of raising a voice against the nation or raising a voice against the party which is ruling in the center, the regional parties may be looking like good, but the thing when it comes to the country as a whole, the nation should have a national party which rules the country so that all the states will be given equal importance. It does not mean that when we are ruling in the center, we are taking part of only one state, sir. We look after from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, it is because we will consider it as a total body, sir. We will not give money to, as alleged by some of southern state chief ministers, that the money is being given to one state, money is not being given to another state. It will never be like that, sir.
Madhuji, why is it that if a regional party raises a demand, a legitimate demand, it's always seen as, like he said, raising a voice against the nation?
Well, this is the problem under Modiji's government. Honorable Prime Minister is all by I, me, myself. Whoever speaks, they don't believe in the equal rights or freedom of speech. If you raise your voice for genuine concern, you think that you are speaking against the country or you are anti-national, you branded as anti-national. what is our democratic values teaches us? What is our constitution teaches us? India is thrived in the diverse democracy, different voice, language, and political fabric, which has created a strong democratic, being a largest democratic country. So, in the last 10 years, what's happening? A government by two, for two, run by two, sold for two people. That is in the last 10 years resulted. That's where the local aspirations are coming up and asking for an equal distribution of the wealth. What is Gandhiji has said it? Your decision should result to touch the poorest of the poor, which is not happening. That's where the regional aspirations are growing. The Prime Minister of the country doesn't speak when Manipur is burning. Isn't it responsibility of the Prime Minister of the country? He is not the Prime Minister of the BJP party, BJP ruled states. So that's what I believe Congress party believes.
Raghunandanji, you must speak up on
Listen
this.
to the different
That's what-
voices of the country, different voices of the citizens.
So the voice of the Congress is always like this only, sir. From Kashmir to Kanyakumari, they will say only one word. Two are ruling or two are benefiting. But out of the two, whom they are blaming, one is Mr. Adani. They are not ready to take the name, but I want to take the name, sir. Because both of us are advocates, I know how to advocate myself. So Congress is blaming that two are ruling and two are getting benefited. Out of the two, who they are blaming is one Mr. Adani. If you go through an interview of Mr. Adani in the year 2022, he came to Delhi and he was given an interview like Debang sir, as you are doing here, some national reporter has taken an interview. What Mr. Adani said clearly is, I was doing my business in a state, whether it is Gujarat or Uttar Pradesh, but I was called to Delhi by the then Prime Minister, Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, and he encouraged me like anything to, he promoted my business to do it in all the states. So I came to Delhi. So now the Congress should answer how the Adani came to Delhi. Whether after Modi ji came to Delhi, Adani came to Delhi or not, that they have to say. And coming to Anna's contradictory statement, they are blaming Adani in Hyderabad, they are blaming Adani in Parliament, and the Chief Minister of Telangana is making some agreements with Adani in rest of the countries where he is going for business summits, and he has taken and he has accepted a check of 100 crores for the development of Telangana. If you are saying that gentleman is a corrupt gentleman, how you can take money from that current place?
Okay, let Adani be. We'll move further in the detail. See, one contentious issue is the delimitation issue, where the southern states, where the population has not gone up the way it has in some of the northern states. There's a lot of concern. You know what Stalin, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, has said. What is your view on this? Do you think there should be delimitation in 2026?
So we respect the constitution which was written by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. What Indian constitution speaks as far as the reorganization of the constituencies is concerned, 2026 the constitution itself says that the reorganization of the constituencies should take place. So as far as the constitution, we people who respect the constitution, we are going for the reorganization of the constituencies. In a state like Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, because Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act 2014 also clearly speaks that the assembly seats in Telangana should be increased from 119 to 153, and as well as in Andhra Pradesh from 175 to, it should be increased to some 225 or 237, sir, it is, subject to correction. So we avoid constitution, we respect the constitution. So in constitution it is clearly and categorically mentioned that there should be a reorganization of parliament constituencies in 2026. We are for it. As far as the concern of the southern states and northern states in relation to the population, you are saying that the population of southern states is being controlled in very good manner. So southern India is going to get less number of parliament seats and the northern India is going to get more number of the parliament seats. This is the argument put forth before the public by some of the our regional party leaders. My straight answer to this is not only the population, sir, there are so many other factors to be taken into consideration while reorganizing the constituencies. For example, in the year 2009 when UPA 1 was in governance and they did reorganization of constituencies in Andhra Pradesh, at the time it was Andhra Pradesh, it was called as an Andhra Pradesh only. They reorganized in very well manner for Telangana and Andhra Pradesh also. It is the reason why I am saying is, don't think in the angle of only population. If you compare the population of Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya and Tripura, and if you take the population of Malkajgiri Parliament, the total Malkajgiri Parliament consists of 32 lakhs of voters, sir. If you compare like this, and if you take only population of a parliament into consideration, it does not work, sir. So the reorganization committee, which is going to be formed by the parliament or the country or the ruling party of this country, it is going to consider all the concerns of Stalin, Revanth Reddy, Siddaramaiah and southern state chief ministers' opinions, and as well as northeast states also, where the population is very less.
Yeah. Madhuji, do you agree with what he's saying? Or would you say what Stalin said, that till all the states follow family planning procedures, if till there is awareness, this delimitation should be kept at an abeyance?
No, I do agree because delimitation has to take place. It's a constitutional necessity. Take an example of Malkajgiri Parliament. It has 38 lakhs voters. My assembly constituency has 6 lakh voters. So this has to be divided. It's difficult for an MP, MLA to serve these vast, big constituencies. So that has to take place, and especially Telangana, the AP state reorganization bill also indicates that seats has to be increased in Andhra and Telangana itself. Well, while doing that reorganization, as he is a member of Parliament Lok Sabha, at that time ruling and opposition parties also members in it. What we are worried is the Honorable Prime Minister doesn't believe in the consultation and deliberations and debate. He believes in doing whatever he feels, whatever he thinks is right, he thinks is right for the nation. So I hope my friend's party will agree, includes all political parties, and I hope Mr. Raghunandan will advocate in his party to take all the opposition rules, state, chief ministers and stakeholders into the consultation and take it proper decisions.
So if you see, after independence, 47, till Nehru was there, there was a lot of consensus politics. 67 Congress slots, 8 of the states in the assembly elections. After that, there were many regional parties. Now we have seen coalition in the center. Before Modi government, there were 2 coalitions of the BJP and the Congress. Do you think coalition at the national level is good for the country?
Absolutely good for the country. Be it in a coalition government of Narasimha Rao ji or Vajpayee ji or Manmohan Singh ji, resulted taking in a great decisions, most difficult economic liberalization taken during the Narasimha Rao ji's government. Vajpayee ji's government has seen the national building and taken parties into consideration by wide consultations. And Manmohan Singh government even seen resulted into the most revolutionary decisions of RTI Act, Right to Education, Manrega. There are certain SEZ Act. So these all taken during this coalition government itself. What you need is strong political will, a strong leadership, and has ability to take wide consultation with your partners, be it in a smaller or big, and take a proper decision in the interest of the nation, not in the interest of the political party which you represent.
Raghunandanji, you agree? Because this one is a coalition government, Modi 3. And you have already taken 4 decisions, you had to take a U-turn. Congress is saying it's a U-turn Sarkar.
So for the sake of getting publicity and for the getting some slogans, they might write or they might say some slogans. If it is one party or if it is a singular party which gets the decisions in the center or state, then they can rule the state or center in a proper way. For example, a decision like abrogation of Article 370. It is a demand of the people. In the year 1950 itself, Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, in the capacity of a cabinet minister, he travelled from Delhi to Jammu and Kashmir. You know after that what it happened. It was a demand from 1950s here. So why the coalition governments? Some of the decisions which were taken by the coalition governments might be good, but Congress will always say that GST is our Manasa Putrika. It is the Manasa Putrika of Sonia Gandhi ji. It was the dream of the Sonia Gandhi ji. Then what made and who objected Congress party in bringing GST into force in UPA 1 and UPA 2? They have not taken any bold decisions because there were compulsions by the partners, coalition partners. As you are well aware that UPA 1 and UPA 2, the people of this country have seen so many scams and scandals because Manmohan Singh is a good knowledge person. I can appreciate him as a good economist. But the thing is when he is sitting in the chair of Prime Minister and depending upon certain coalition partners, what happened to the country in the 10 years we have all observed, sir. So as far as my opinion and my party opinion is concerned, that if a singular party comes into force in any state or center, it is good for that particular state or center, sir. We can run the coalition governments also. Earlier also we did it in the leadership of Honorable Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji. And now also the people are thinking that Modi ji cannot rule, Modi ji is something else, the people's opinion is something different, sir. But you will see, this is the third time as a chief minister, he got his party absolute, Bharatiya Janata Party got absolute majority in states. And in center also 2 times he got majority. And the people are thinking that Modi ji may not run the coalition government. So don't worry, sir, he will run the coalition government also. He knows. As a chief minister he did, as a prime minister he did, and he is going to do the NDA 3 also in a very successful manner.
Please
as a
respond.
coalition.
No, the problem here lies, the Modi ji's authoritarian rule resulted into the demonetization decision, not even consulting his own party colleagues. Then the finance minister was locked up in a closed door room and he announced it. And you see the result of demonetization, what happened. How the poor is suffering. The COVID, mishandling of COVID, he never believed it. Thali bajane se COVID dur ho jayega. You have seen what it resulted. The decisions of whether an abrogation of 370 or triple talaq, all this can be taken by wider consultation being in coalition too. So, but unfortunately Mr. Modi doesn't believe in it and he believes in authoritarian rule. You've seen the bad decisions taken by them. The GST, nobody opposed GST, but the way you are taxing, that resulted the middle class. Even after 10 years of their rule, 89 crores people depend on the government support for 2 meal a day. This is their governance after 10 years. What we opposed is, you're waiving taxes for 20 lakh crores for few individuals, few companies, but you have refused to support the farmers. You refused to give the financial aid for the minimum, small scale businesses, what in other countries have done it. So here the Modi's rule is, now they want to survive, they forced upon to agree. People have made a decision when they're arrogantly advocating up ki bar 400 par, and the people have taught them. So people of this country doesn't accept arrogancy, doesn't accept absolute corruption, doesn't accept that unilateral decisions making.
Sir, no decision is taken unilaterally, sir. You should appreciate the decisions taken by Narendra Modi ji while abrogating Article 370 or with regard to the importance which was given to the Muslim Mahilas in the name of triple talaq. Supreme Court has given in the judgment in the case of Shabano that even the Muslim girls are also entitled for maintenance. What the then government, the then Prime Minister Honorable Sri Rajiv Gandhi ji did is, he has thrown out the judgment given by the Supreme Court and they brought an ordinance that you don't have an equal importance with the Muslim Mahilas. Just you will think about only them as the vote bank. But whereas we, strongly the people will say that we are opposite of Muslims. But we never did like that, sir. हम एक ही बात बोलते हैं, every time we will say only one word. Everybody should be equal in front of the constitution. That is what we are doing, sir. एक घर देने के टाइम जाके आप कौन सा रिलीजन का है, आप कौन सा कास्ट का है बोल के हम कभी नहीं पूछा. It was not our intention, sir. Our intention is upliftment of the poor, sir. The reports of the World Bank clearly said in the last 10 years under the rule of...
आपकी मुख्यमंत्री यूपी में कहता है कि हर दुकानदार नाम लिखना चाहिए, कौन से रिलीजन का हो. आपने शुरू किया, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने फाइनली स्टॉप्ड इट.
Sir, as far as the Modi's governance or the BJP's governance is concerned, sir, you cannot discriminate in one place where we have shown that as you belongs to particular religion, you will not get this benefit from the government of India. It is not like that, sir. We are seeing all the people equally. But the idea and attitude of certain people or some people is only to raise the slogans against us and blame us in the name of the religion. But we never ruled like that, sir. If that is the case, he cannot succeed as a chief minister of Gujarat twice, thrice, and he cannot become the prime minister of this country third time also, sir. Our interest, our intention is the party which our earlier party or today what we are ruling is, our slogan is one. Poorest of the poor should be served first. This is our interest, sir. बट इसका नेता ने एक नारा दिया था, गरीबी हटाओ. इन लोग क्या किया, गरीबों को गांव से बाहर हटा दिया, सर. अरे हम एक वॉशरूम दिए तो गरीब को दिया, देवांग साहब को नहीं आया, मदन को नहीं आया, मेरे को नहीं आया. वॉशरूम किसको आ रहा? वॉशरूम ये है, ये कास्ट में है बोल के आपको वॉशरूम तो हम डिने नहीं किया.
मोदी जी समझते हैं कि पोरेस्ट ऑफ द पोर इन दिस कंट्री ओनली अदानी अंबानी. हम सोचते हैं कि 80 नहीं लगभग 90 करोड़ गरीब लोग हैं, उनकी दिशा बदलना चाहिए, उनकी बच्चे भी पढ़ना चाहिए, तो वो दिशा में काम करिए. हम किसी बिजनेस कम्युनिटी के खिलाफ नहीं है, But if you're concentrating only two families in this country or two big businesses houses are poor for the poor to be helped, and these business houses have waived off 20 lakh crores, which is not good for the nation. What we wanted is, be it in opposition, we continues to raise the voice. We only hope the Prime Minister listen to the poorest of the poor of this nation, not just the two business houses which supports him.
See, the meaning of democracy. One line I will conclude.
Thank you so much, sir. Raghunandan, thank you so much. Madhu
you,
Gowda ji,
Devangji.
thank you so much. This debate will continue considering we have a coalition government. Thank you so much, gentlemen.